Some men see things as they are and ask why. I see things that never were and ask why not.
The new Super Trike combines the stability and balance of a tricycle with the features of a bicycle. The Super Trike is designed to put more fun back into cycling. Here's how it works. By using this unique suspension system on a three-wheeled vehicle, a rider can now enjoy a much smoother ride than with a regular two-wheeled bike. And the leaning capability of the Super Trike allows the rider to take corners without tipping. Unlike a bicycle, the rider can continue to pedal even when at maximum lean because the pedals never touch the ground. Can you imagine traversing a hill like this? Or traveling over terrain like this? A unique locking mechanism enables the Super Trike to convert from bike mode to trike mode. Your feet never have to touch the ground. And steep hills aren't a problem for the Super Trike. The pin action adjustable seat allows different riders to adjust the position in seconds. A unique storage area allows for quick storage of items, and even a baby seat can be easily mounted to make the Super Trike a multi-purpose vehicle.
We are here with an old friend, Andrew, from the University of Wisconsin at Milwaukee. We chatted with him a few years ago at Nashville when we were at CycleCon there about this amazing tilting trike. Andrew, it's nice to see you again.
Great to see you again, Gary.
All right. So there has been some updating and changes with the tilting trike project. Can you bring us up to date?
Sure. The main thing we've added is control of the tilting mechanism from the handlebars. So before, you may remember we had some crazy lever under the seat. You had to take your hands off the handlebars, which on a moving bottom bracket recumbent is a little bit tricky. So now we have it so that when you open the ratchet, you just move the handlebars down into the riding position, and it's free tilting. And when you come to a stop, you just push them up, and it's back to being a rigid trike. And as before, the thing that we think we're bringing to the table is everywhere in between those two extremes, you get a hybrid behavior that's not exactly free tilting, not exactly rigid, but it just acts like a taller, more docile bike.
Okay, so that's really interesting. And now also something that I think is new, but you can fill us in. You have some collaborations going on, notably with Cruise Bike. So tell us about that.
Well, Cruise Bike very generously donated the whole front end, which solved a world of problems for us, introduces some quirks that riders take a moment to get used to, but means we had a bulletproof drivetrain for the competition. And anyone who follows Cruise Bike knows that they've been actively investigating, could there be some way to use a tilting trike to open up their technology to more riders? And we have taken their feedback from Jim and Maria wrote it in Nashville, and they said, well, one, it's too wiggly when it's rigid. So it's still not like a Terra Trike, for example, because one, we have a very narrow axle track, and two, they're on the end of swing arms, but it's a lot more rigid than it used to be. And they said, well, of course, the suicide shifter under the seat will never work. So we've addressed that. And now the issues are, okay, so you control it from the handlebars, but how are you going to control it from the handlebars of a cruise bike, which doesn't have a pivoting stem like that? And the other is, if the functionality meets their exacting specifications, how would we attach this tilting mechanism to a cruise bike? And they have 4 models. The rear triangles are different on all of them, so we'd have to come up with some adapter system. But hopefully, soon we'll start working on those points.
Okay, so I guess that brings us to, what everyone would want to know about is the commercialization of the technology. So progress on that. What, would you anticipate a product being out there in the next, couple of years kind of thing? What do you think?
Oh, that would be a pipe dream of mine, but I can't speak for the Parkers, of course. And in addition to Cruise Bike, which we'd love to work with, we'd also like to see if this technology can help in the cargo bike industry. So, for example, especially in Europe, there's a bunch of brands that have big buckets in the front, upright seating behind, and then a small wheel in front that you steer either with a link or with cables. And we have developed at the Technical University of Delft this same type of thing, but intended for the front end. So you have to combine tilting and steering. And the next goal is to find some cargo bike company that has a frame that they're willing to donate to the cause, that we can adapt and prove the concept.
Okay, so how does the research, the design, development actually work? So at UWM, then, do you have you have a series of students that come through, and do they work on this as well with you?
Yes, students built the majority of this from the head tube back. The reason we have these beautiful carved swing arms is because the student had a buddy with a machine shop with a water jet cutter. And if you have a water jet cutter, the thing you want to know is, well, what the heck can we water jet today? So we have a new batch of students already in the fall that are excited about working on this. ASME has revived their human powered vehicle competition, so we're thrilled to be able to go back and do that live. And they've added electrification. So we're fascinated by the possibility of how do you optimize the available electric power to do well in the competition. So we will be looking at electrifying this in some way for the competition this coming spring.
All right, well, that sounds great. Very interesting stuff. We'll be anxiously following what goes on with this and hopefully catch up with you at a later date with even more development. So, Andrew, thank you so much. All right, pal. Thanks.
Thanks, Jerry.
Ohio streets vibrate, a battleground set. The rookies on their first run to the pro silhouette. Tires spin like whispers, telling tales untold. In the search of balance, new legends unfold. Beginners step up, no fear in the stride. Crowd cheers the same, no ranks, no divide. Every rider's moment, every trick a chance. In this flatland assassin dance, this is where the wheels meet the ground. The stage is set, no limits, no bounds. From the humble to the greats, every rider's sound. Cleveland roars loud as a champion's crowned. Each spin, each trick, every heart on display. No kings or rookies, just assassins at play. Seasoned artists paint with shades of grace, while new blood sparks light up the place. In the arena's embrace, time's echoes unfold. First dreams are brushstrokes from stories untold. The crowd's a canvas brushed with fervent cheers. Each rider's journey adds new hue here. From legends' teeth strokes to fresh splashes of light. In this portrait of motion, each draft's their own sight.
In first place, Matt Beach.
Portrait of motion, each draft's their own sight. In the balance of motion, where flaws meet art. Perfection's a whisper, elusive from the start. Yet in fleeting moments, skill and grace blends. It echoes like Mozart and mastery ascends. Hours of toil weave each move into place, crafting a rhythm that time can erase. In the realm of the raw, where the perfect might gleam, flatlands a symphony and a rider's grand dream. From the city's pulse to the global stage, every spin and combo writes a new page. In Cleveland's grip, they all came to play, but every heart that spun had something to say. Every heart that spun had something to say. This is where the wheels meet the ground. The stage is set, no limits, no bounds. From the humble to the greats, every rider's sound. Cleveland roars loud as a champion's crowned. Each spin, each trick, every heart on display. No kings or rookies, just assassins at play. Seasoned artists paint with shades of grace, while new blood's vision lights up the place. In the arena's embrace, time's echoes unfold. Fresh dreams are brushstrokes from stories untold. Every twist and turn becomes a vivid hue. In this gallery of motion, both old and new, the rhythm of the rider, living masterpiece. A portrait of legacy in every move's release. This is where the wheels meet the ground. The stage is set, no limits, no bounds. From the humble to the greats, every rider's sound. Cleveland roars loud as a champion's crowned. Each spin, each trick, every heart on display. No kings or rookies, just assassins at play. Like notes on a page, each spin writes a tune. Every link and instrument striking chords that swoon. Flatlands a melody with breaks in the line, where the offbeat moments create something divine. Perfection's not needed, it's the flaws that inspire. Each stumble a chord that sets the soul on fire. In the harmony of chaos, inner peace is found. Flatlands music plays, an orchestra unbound. This is where the wheels meet the ground. The stage is set, no limits, no bounds. From the humble to the greats, every rider's sound. Cleveland roars loud as a champion's crowned. Each spin, each trick, every heart on display. No kings or rookies, just assassins at play. Flatland assassins, the battleground's clear. Cleveland's arena holds everyone near. From the rookies to the kings, all within these walls. In this indoor haven, the assassin's call.
Some men see things as they are and ask why. I see things that never were and ask why not. People have been shot for saying and believing this. Do not run in front of my guns. Great to be alive.